Grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ, all of you, and welcome to this episode of Coffee Time with me, Father Sam. And I am standing in a parking garage in downtown Modesto. And the reason I'm doing so is because this is really strange to me. And I have experienced what I am now calling the Phenomenon of Reoccurrence. And it's something, I don't know, in God's bigger plan for my life and for the lives of everyone that, is a little different than deja vu. Deja vu is that feeling that you've already been doing something before you do it, right? That there was some kind of sense, hey, I've been here before, or I've experienced whatever you're experiencing in the moment, that you have that impression that this has occurred in the past that you can't remember all the details of. But the phenomenon I'm speaking of is I don't know if it's officially called this, and maybe there's a name for it, but it is referred to now as reoccurrence. And let me explain what that is. Well, what that is that on Saturday, today is a Tuesday, but last Saturday, I was invited to come down here to downtown Modesto to see a performance of the Nutcracker, which I've never seen before, but I was able to do it. We have a number of our parishioners in the performance. They did a great job, these young the kids, and they are. It was a really good performance, so I was really happy to come, but I had to park in this garage that's near the Gallo Center. Now, keep in mind, I have not been to this particular parking garage for ever. I mean, I can't remember when the last time I was here. I mean, I had been here before. I knew about this parking garage, that's why I parked here. But, I hadn't been in downtown Modesto much. I don't come down here much. And anyway. So it was years. It's been a long time since I've been to downtown, and I'm kind of glad because there is just so much noise around here. I mean, there's honking, there is alarms going off. It is just, well, I guess it's not as noisy as Oakdale and Birdsmore. But anyway, I was at this garage on Saturday. I remember it was pouring rain too, and then when the performance let out, everybody had parked in this garage, and so we all tried to get out at the same time, so I had to wait an hour to get out of the garage. Well, anyway, I was invited to come to lunch down here, downtown, today on Tuesday, not knowing I was going to come down here on Saturday, but coming to a restaurant that's near this parking garage. So I ended up in the parking garage again within 4 days. You hear that car? Just, there's just so much noise. Anyway, so within 4 days, I was at the same parking garage that I hadn't been at in years. Reoccurrence, this phenomenon. And again, I don't know what it means in God's bigger plan in my life, but I know that He does have a plan for me, and He has a plan for you. And those plans are good, mean that He wants us to have happiness and joy. This is the plan of His Son coming to save us. This is what we're preparing for in this time of Advent, this joyful expectation that the Lord will fulfill His promises in His way. Whether it's through this phenomenon of reoccurrence, or maybe the feeling of deja vu, or I don't know how He does it, but He's going to do it. And that's, of course, what we know, that He's going to all things work for the good, right? And that's what He does in us. And as long as we cooperate, I mean, that's part of it. We've got to be willing to cooperate, to do His will, to let go of those things we don't need, to offer up our suffering, to pray, to participate in the sacraments. And so to really live in the this gift that he has given us in his son Jesus, right? To live in that way, the truth and the life, who is Jesus, and that we celebrate that at Christmas, and that nativity, that he who is the way to heaven and opened the heaven for us is here. He who is the truth incarnate, that he who shows us who God is and who we are as God's children is present to us. And he who is the life, the source of all that is become one of us, right? And we want to live that fully and not hold back. Not hold back. I'm going to give you a view from out here. There's not much out there, I guess. You don't see it. Anyway, so this phenomenon of reoccurrence, I kind of like that. I mean, like the name of it, and it's weird. And so things happen in sets, I guess. So I guess I'll probably be back at this parking garage in the next few days, in some unknown way that I'm not aware of. Anyway, if you've had an experience of reoccurrence, why don't you give me a comment on that? It would be kind of cool to hear your experience. Plus, I want to kind of build up my comments. See, the more comments I get, the more the video gets promulgated in the system, I think, unless they suppress it for some reason. But I don't know. I don't know all about that high-tech conspiracy stuff. But what I do know is you need to hit the like and the share. That's what I know you do need to hit those. I mean, we're not going to do anything without a like and a share and a like, and a subscribe and a follow and a bell. And so there's all those buttons on there, so you can do that. So we've just got one more week of Advent left, so let's use it. Let's submit ourselves to God's holy will in the way that he would have us do, right? That we are really looking forward to and prepared to receive our Lord Jesus. So a good confession. If you haven't been to confession, time to go. You've got, a week? We're going to have some special confession times next week at St. Joseph's. I don't know if my brother priests know that yet. Yeah, it's like Monday and Tuesday, 10 a.m. to noon, Monday and Tuesday next week. I think that's the 19th and 20th. Whoops, forgot to tell them about that, but yeah, they'll be okay. And then what else? Oh, so good confession, prayer, and almsgiving, right? We got to be willing to give, got to be willing to give up stuff we don't need, a lot of material things that we don't need, a lot of luxuries we don't need. What we need is God, and we need Jesus, and that's who we're prepared to receive in this time of Advent at the moment, or in the Christmas season. All right, that's enough. My arm's getting tired, and you're probably tired of listening to me. So again, happy Advent, blessed day to all of you, and Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.